Welcome back to the Solidarity Challenge. My name is Chris Dunn, joined by Harry Channon. Once again, we have one final quarterfinal to go, and we're very interested to see who walks away as winners of this one. It's going to be Danny Kerr taking on Giorgio Chiellini. Excited to get in this one, Harry. Both these two seemed fairly confident in their first round game, so this should be a cracker.
Yeah, it really should. For me, the interesting part is to see whether or not Giorgio Chiellini is still going to stick to his game plan of not playing himself. So the virtual version of himself won't disappoint the real version of himself, and he won't blame himself too much. But yeah, you're right. The last round between the victors of these two boys here were absolutely incredible matches, and I'm looking forward to seeing it go on.
Yeah, both looked really, really good. Danny obviously going on to beat Mathieu Bastero, and Giorgio Chiellini beating Yaya Toure. So two very, very good wins as well. And I'm interested to see if they can translate that into a decent game here. But just to remind you guys at home why we are doing this Solidarity Challenge, of course, it is to support the WHO's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. You can go to www.solidaritychallenge.org to donate. All donations do go directly to the fund, so please make sure if you can you do donate. But before we get into this final quarterfinal, we're going to chat to the players. So guys, looking forward to getting to your quarterfinals. Both of you already winning one game and beating good opposition as well. But of course, Danny, in your first game you went on to obviously beat Bastero in your first one, in a rugby player. So now you're going up against a fully fledged football player. Are you concerned?
I'm worried, mate. I'm worried. He's wearing his training kit. Do you know what I mean? He's playing as his own team. He knows them inside and out. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous sat here in London, but yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting Giorgio. He's a great guy. Just having a chat with him there. So looking forward to the game.
Giorgio, this time round
in the game.
Pardon?
In the field and also in the game, I'm a good defender, and then I wait for something to do by Cristiano. I'm waiting for his goal and the zero.
Giorgio, are you going to be playing yourself in your team this time?
Sorry, can you repeat, because you speak too fast for me?
Sorry. Are you going to be using your own character in game this time?
No. I'm the coach, and I can shut up against my teammates and not myself.
You have to play. If you're on the game, you have to play.
It's genius, I think. It's genius. But guys, good luck in your game. Well, here we go then. Danny Kerr taking on Giorgio Chiellini. I would like to hope it is Giorgio playing as Juventus and Danny playing as Barcelona. That would be a turn up for the books, wouldn't it? But here we go. Barcelona against Juventus. Danny Kerr against Giorgio Chiellini. We're excited for this one, Harry.
Yeah, we are. And, well, it's good to see Chiellini is sticking with his tried and tested format of not playing himself, so he can't be the blame.
He's going to be able to easily defend this one, but I love it. I think it's genius, to be honest with you.
Might get a bit of stick from us, Chris, but, you know, we're just envious that he's got an in-game character, I think, to actually play on the pitch.
Yeah, I don't think our in-game
Cristiano on the ball.
But he also actually has Cristiano Ronaldo there as well. So a threatening unit, irrelevant of the stat balancing.
You are messy.
The physicality of the Juventus team is very much a reason as to why a lot of people have been picking them, but Barcelona have been there as the favourites alongside them. Frankie de Jong now down the left-hand side to Jordi Alba. Danny with his first attack here. Luis Suarez is going to get in front. It's a brilliant goal. Luis Suarez slots it home in the 6th minute.
I thought he might be offside.
It's a lead for Barcelona. It's a lead for Danny Kerr.
Well, what a find this is for Danny Kerr in the opening 10 minutes. Just see Suarez there getting in front of his man.
You should be playing. You'd have cleared that.
At the back of Juventus, the culprit.
He's not a good defensive movement.
To get his knee over it, did so.
Yeah.
It beats the opposition keeper. Advantage Danny Kerr. Who saw this coming?
Well, when we were discussing this, we were favouring Giorgio in this game. Just after his great performance against Yaya Toure yesterday, but so far so good for Danny Kerr, and Ousmane Dembele maybe in here, but Cuadrado will get across. Needs to try and build something here. Plenty of time left to play though. Well, that's a sloppy pass, and Rakitic will get onto that one. Suarez now to Messi. It's a good pass out wide to Ousmane Dembele, good ball into Suarez again. And it's a save forced out by Szczęsny. And this one will be played away, but good threatening play from Danny Care already.
Not foul.
Danny's threatening to
Yeah, dive.
really put this one out of reach of Giorgio Chiellini before the game's even started. Just needs to be a little more assertive on the defensive side, does Giorgio. He knows he has the strength of the back line that Juventus presents itself, so prevalent in stat balancing as well because of the strength and height attributes that the back line retain, with all other statistics being uniform to make it as fair as possible. So just want to see a bit more aggression from the back line of Juventus.
Douglas Costa now in down this right-hand side. He has been an outlet for a lot of these players using Juventus, but that will trickle out for a goal kick to Barcelona.
And the thing is, for Giorgio, the more aggressive he plays on the defensive side of things, especially in midfield, the more chance he might have to catch Danny Care off guard and maybe get a decent scoring opportunity to level the score.
Delect will get over.
Tackle.
Tackle.
Oh,
Ramsey.
that away. Ramsey will just about get
English
there, but that will be
tackle.
a throw into Barcelona. I think it will.
Ooh.
Frankie de Jong, a little bit of space. Bentancur will get in front of him, but Suarez will get a second bite at it. Not going to quite happen, no. But de Jong, he's dispossessed his Netherlands teammate. Szczęsny will get down low to his left-hand side and will get it away towards Cristiano Ronaldo, but Giorgio Chiellini very much living dangerously here. Higuain now. Once Ronaldo in the middle, Higuain will retain it. Matuidi. Bentancur, Ramsey. Good player by Giorgio Chiellini here, trying to let fire with Douglas Costa. Cuadrado, it's not a very good ball though, and Frankie de Jong will get this one away for Barcelona. 23 minutes gone though, and Giorgio Chiellini trying to get back into this game.
What is this? Ah, foul.
Foul in the middle though. Barcelona will receive a free kick.
Better attacking wise from Giorgio. You can tell, as he did in the previous round, that he likes to play on that far side a lot. Cuadrado and Douglas Costa being the two talisman for him. And I remember back to that previous round, Alexandro and Cristiano Ronaldo on this near side, Chris, weren't as prevalent for him. So look for him maybe to work that far side a little bit more, especially in the second half, which will of course then be the near side for us.
Messi on the edge will go for goal. Szczęsny gets his palms to it, but has to have a second bite at it to grab a hold, and will be called into action just to grab that loose shot. Cuadrado now to Douglas Costa. Ramsey out wide to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Trying to get away from Sergio Roberto here.
Oh,
Ball in,
keeper.
though. No, it's going to be rebounded. Ter Stegen gets in front of it. Busquets will get it away. But plenty of pressure coming here. Matuidi to Ramsey and to Cuadrado now. Better play here from Giorgio Chiellini. Douglas Costa to Matuidi, back to Ramsey. It's a good play on the edge of the box. Higuain can shoot from here. A small deflection will allow it to trickle wide for a corner. But much better there once again from Giorgio.
For me, it's better
really
defend and
patient build-up.
counter-attack. No.
Yeah.
It's confusing for Danny Care to try and deal with. He's building though. He's starting to grow into the game, is Giorgio.
Bentancur to take the corner. Going in towards Higuain.
Oof.
Cuadrado straight from the off. Well threatened with that, but just threatened. Not going to quite test Ter Stegen. Still a 1-0 lead for Danny Care's Barcelona. De Jong out wide to Alba now. Maybe can find another before the half. 35 minutes of in-game time gone. Now the Welshman Ramsey getting forward as Douglas Costa offside. No, he isn't. Played
Ooh,
on ball
Piqué.
towards Higuain. Was dangerous. Gerard Piqué had to
Fantastic clearance.
get that. Barcelona will be the ones that get out with the ball.
It was vital. And the last few attacks have gone Juventus's way, and they're looking to end the half strongly. Well, here comes Danny Care.
Oh, Ousmane Dembele is squeezed in. Doesn't have much support, but it's arriving. Lionel Messi and Suarez both there. The pass was definitely more likely to go in the back of the net with the pass to Suarez, but Messi the intended recipient. Now the corner will be whipped in. Matuidi will be able to clear this one away. Sergio Roberto on the edge of the box. Into the air it goes. Alba will continue this attack for Barcelona. A good tackle by Cuadrado. A tight game, this has to be said.
Yeah, the terrible twosome on that far side, Chris. We said that it was one of the keys to Giorgio's success in the previous round, Cuadrado and Douglas Costa, but they've lost the ball.
Half time, referee. Half time.
Just finish the time.
Not too many more opportunities in this half.
Now for me, finish.
Ousmane Dembele now. Alba. Oh, look for the
ball.
Oh, sir. Being restricted a little bit.
Oh.
And that should end the half with a 1-0 lead to Danny Care at will. Barcelona 1-0 up after a strike by Luis Suarez in the 7th minute. Danny has to be careful. Another goal here for Danny would definitely give him confidence going into the final moments of the game, but I feel as if he probably is going to need another goal here, Harry.
Yeah, Giorgio has really started to hit his stride, and, well, he has a chance there, but that one will never even trouble the goal. You just need to see Chiellini believe in the system of Juventus, keep controlling that midfield area, keep recycling possession, and wait for
Good luck again, guys.
to present itself, which no doubt it will, as Danny's put under
That's
pressure
okay.
later on in this game.
Goal kick taken short, as so often it is in PES. Frankie de Jong now in the middle will make a bursting run forward. Ousmane Dembele is here. Trying to skip past Cuadrado. He'll match him for pace, but the ball in is solid once again towards Suarez. He's not going to get there. Dembele. Just rushing himself as the rebound. Going to fall at Messi. It's a great save by
Suarez.
That's a foul in the box by Suarez.
Together. Just a warning.
Really good opportunity for Barcelona. And if it wasn't for Szczesny, that's 2-0.
Yeah, De Ligt on the receiving end of a really strong challenge from Suarez. It came after a really, really nice spell of pressure from Danny Care. You can tell I think he agrees with you, Chris. I think he knows that he needs another goal under his belt. He senses Giorgio is starting to grow into this one, and, well, the Italian veteran smells the goal.
Higuain trying to get forward there with Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong is going to lose out. There's a wayward touch. Ramsey. Benton Kerr. Higuain trying to find Ramsey once again, and maybe just the easier ball sometimes for Giorgio. Can't quite find that final pass. And he had most of his success when he was passing it around the edge of the box and taking his time. Benton Kerr now to Matuidi. Ronaldo's making the run out wide. Higuain is here. Bit better patient play here. Ramsey into Higuain. Can't quite turn. Busquets will get this one away. As long as time goes on, feel as if that second goal for Danny could potentially come, and that should seal the tie. Sandro will win it back though. Still time here for Giorgio Chiellini, and the ball inside of Higuain is a little bit loose by Cristiano Ronaldo, but he will try to get it back. Piqué there to cover once again. Just so hard for Giorgio Chiellini to get through here with his Juve team.
Oh, we're entering the rounds of substitutions.
Suarez again, dirty play.
Super sub Chiellini, maybe up top to throw something different in the mix. Maybe just not relying on his virtual teammates enough. And at what point does he say is enough is enough?
You'd like to think he maybe would have gotten in front of that first chance. But I like his thinking though. He can blame his teammates. Matuidi now. Out to Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is whipped in. Higuain is there, but so is Gerard Piqué. Higuain though on the edge of the box. Langley gets in front of it this time. Good defensive work by Danny Care.
Desperate defending, but it does the job, Chris.
It does. Ronaldo trying to hurry the ball back, but just can't quite get it out of his feet, I should say. Messi out wide to Sergio Roberto. Danny still looking for that second goal. I feel as if this game may have one more big chance. Nothing coming of that attack from Danny. If you're Giorgio, though, what are you looking to do better here? I know obviously score is ultimately the aim, but do you feel as if he's rushing it a little bit too much, Harry?
Maybe just not giving himself enough time for the runners to make those runs from deep, which are really going to carve over the Barcelona back line. You can tell from Danny's perspective, he likes rushing towards the ball with these defenders, and that's something you have to try and exploit if you're Giorgio.
Not on your right foot,
Cristiano
Cristiano.
Ronaldo can't get away from Sergio Roberto down that left-hand side.
On the right foot.
Yeah.
Of course, he is an
It's
outlet
Cristiano.
like to use as
You
much
want
as
to
you can.
shoot?
Feel like it's
No!
offside.
Oh, what's he
Will be
doing?
getting that little
Offside?
ball back. 76 minutes
Offside.
gone. Danny Kerr is only around 15 in-game minutes away from heading to the semi-final.
That would be a shock result, wouldn't it, Chris? Obviously, the rugby union start.
Long.
Footballer, Italian legend.
Get
Giorgio
it up
Chiellini.
there.
There's the first substitute of the game, and it's one that Danny Kerr has gone for in the past. Dembele off, I
Oh,
believe,
no.
for Antoine
No.
Griezmann. So look out for Griezmann on this near side for the counters.
No.
Higuain can't quite get there. Oh, he's going to nick the ball back, though. This is Gonzalo Higuain from the edge. Can't get there. Ronaldo on the rebound, though. The cross back.
PK.
Higuain will he get another chance? And
Oh.
on the back heel. What a save by Ter Stegen.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Griezmann will get this one away, but that's a huge opportunity
Part of the
for
bus.
Juventus to get back into this game.
The bus. The Mourinho bus.
It's a
You
massive save from an improvised finish, and the question is, will Chiellini get another chance in this match as good as that one?
No.
Oh, Ronaldo tries to look for the pass, but PK is
Oh,
wise to it.
stop
It's been
giving
given
the
away.
ball
Danny
away.
maybe panicking a little bit here towards the end. It's a good ball to Douglas Costa. Higuain onside, turning inside the box, using his strength so well. The finish isn't there though, but Giorgio was growing into this at the vital moment. 85 minutes gone, it's still 1-0 to Danny. That's two big opportunities for Juventus.
no.
They may get another here as well.
Offside.
Sandro
No.
will send Ronaldo down this left-hand side. Can he get away from PK? The
No!
ball into Higuain. Ter Stegen is there once again.
Two really strong chances.
Oh,
here for
not
Giorgio.
again.
Might be a third in a row as well as Cristiano gets the ball back.
Sandro into Higuain again. Ter Stegen has just had a
Get up there.
powerful 10 minutes.
Up.
He's been so good for Danny in the past few. Can Juventus have another stab at it here? Sandro to Bonucci. You've got to go forward. Oh, he's giving it away to Luis Suarez. Could this be the final nail?
I
The
said
cross
to
with
the-
Antoine Griezmann.
To the keeper, wait.
Sandro will try and get it away, but there will be
Wait.
time for Giorgio Chiellini's Juventus as Danny Kerr's Barcelona will take a 1-0 victory in this game. A tight affair between these two. It was so close for you, Giorgio, on a couple of occasions, but Danny, that goal in the 7th minute, a fantastic goal by Suarez. He's come up clutch. I wonder, Giorgio, if you'd been on the pitch, whether you would have gone the way of that.
Only have to prevent this situation going before Suarez and put the in order to stop it before, because if you start 1 second later against a player like Suarez, it's finished. You are dead.
But at least you can blame your teammates for that one, Giorgio.
Yeah. No, for tomorrow with Leo in the game, and I have to punish him.
Danny, though, a good performance from yourself. You could have maybe grabbed another there, but happy with your performance against Giorgio.
Oh, I think I've scraped through again, mate. Got an early goal. Like you said, Giorgio was on the pitch. Suarez isn't getting ahead of him. He's doing something to stop. And then I was clinging on. I thought he was going to get one. Then lucky, I was literally waiting for the full-time whistle. So very happy to skate through.
Well, Danny, you will go on through. Giorgio, unfortunately, your time with us on the Solidarity Challenge is done, but thank you very much. You've been a great competitor. So there you go. Then Giorgio Chiellini will fall and Danny Kerr will advance on to the semi-finals. And a really good game for just a 1-0 there, Harry. Danny Kerr with the early goal and ultimately just holding on.
Yeah, he's representing all rugby players now as the only rugby union lad still in the competition. I think he's doing them very, very proud, taking down Giorgio Chiellini. He had that early chance, did Danny, and the first half looked to be going his way, but Giorgio really, really grew into the game and was unfortunate just to squander a few real gilt-edged opportunities that maybe could have changed the result of the game.
Yeah, well, when I was asking them, I was wondering if Giorgio being on the pitch, you would have maybe got a cross Sarah's there, but unfortunately not to be. So I said Giorgio Chiellini will drop out. Danny Care will advance on. But that was our final quarterfinal game. Here is how they have broken down so far, and our semi-finalists are in the books. Now we can see, of course, that Scott McTominay won his game against Robert Pires, and interesting to see that Liv Cook won hers as well. But some really good quarterfinals here, Harry, and interested to see how the semis go.
Yeah, it's a good mix of players and representatives here in the semi-finals, the final four. Obviously, you have the likes of professional footballers. You have a freestyle footballer in there with Liv Cook. You now have a rugby union player with Danny Care as well. It's a real mix of talent in there, and it should all work together to just have a nice little melting pot in our final four. It should be a good rest of the tournament, I think.
And here is your semi-final matchups as well. Of course, plenty of variety in there. As you said, we do have professional footballers. We got a rugby player in there as well. It's nice to see a bit of a mix-up. But interested to see how the rest of the tournament's going to go. There's only a couple of games left to go in the Solidarity Challenge. Just to remind you guys at home exactly why we are doing this. It is to support the WHO's COVID-19 Solidarity Response Fund. You can help and donate at www.solidaritychallenge.org. All donations go directly to the fund. But after this, we do have another game coming up. You don't want to go anywhere.